hosting the Rustenberg Wines Challenge Cup. It was put together by my brother, who's from Scotland, and he decided to come over with a group of his friends to watch some of the Football World Cup, which is being hosted in South Africa this year. And it turned into a let's put on a whole tournament and try and raise money for charity for these kids.
Hey, my name is Vanessa Haywood and here I am at the Rustenberg Challenge Cup, where we've got five-a-side soccer going on, and it's all in aid of Starfish Great Hearts Foundation. It's a foundation which is really close to my heart because I lost a dear friend of mine to AIDS, and she left 2 children behind that were orphaned by her passing, and so many children are terribly affected by AIDS in South Africa and in Africa.
And how did it all happen, man? It's been such an organic thing. We first started about 8 months ago when a group of us decided we'd come out and go and watch some World Cup games. That was the idea. To cut a long story short, we got way too many tickets than we actually needed. We got double what we wanted. So what we're going to do with them, you know, you can obviously say, oh, can we resell them? Could we make some money? You know, and then we thought, no, you know, let's try and do something good with it.
What we did was decided rather than reselling them, we'll give them away to some kids that would never really get the chance to go to World Cup games, even though it's in their backyards. They wouldn't have that opportunity.
So we had 20 tickets, and those are all going to kids in and around townships around South Africa, and that's where we got involved with Starfish.
It's a charity that does a lot of good work in South Africa with kids who've been affected by the AIDS pandemic.
So we've got that going on, and then we've got the tournament going on. How did the tournament happen? Well, one of the guys in the group said, you know, it's all very well, guys, sending kids to these matches, but maybe you need to do something a bit more sustainable.
So we ended up deciding that we were going to raise some money as well. And given that we wanted to play some football while we were out in South Africa, it's a World Cup fever, football fever, we thought, let's organise a 5-a-side tournament. So the fundraising target was £10,000, and half of that amount was donated by Rustenberg Wines, which is a fantastic thing. It goes straight to the charity. We've named the tournament after them, and they are the main sponsor, and we couldn't be happier. They've been awesome, and they've really made this day one to remember.
It's the 28th of June 2010. We're in the middle of World Cup South Africa, and Rustenberg and Starfish are involved with the sponsorship of what you'd probably call grassroots soccer in none other than Idis Valley in Stellenbosch. And my question has always been, why did it end up in Idis Valley? Adine grew up and lives in Idis Valley, and she was chatting to the guys that were organizing it, and she said, why don't we do it in Idis Valley? Adine, and when was this?
I think it was about 2-3 months ago. Yeah. When I got the call from Danielle, and she asked me, we were together in primary school, my best friend, and she asked me, would you be able to assist the guys in organising a field? And I've always wanted to give something back to the community with community service, or just something, like do something nice. And this was like the perfect opportunity. We've got one of the star players that's playing for Ajax Cape Town, Lee Langeveld, went to school with us. He grew up at Idis Valley Soccer Field as well. So I really think there's lots of talent in Idis Valley, and having the World Cup, I think it will just grow a bit more now in South Africa. Like people from small communities that people don't really see these kids, but I think like after this, like definitely, yeah.
You know, we've come out here hoping it would all kind of go well, and look at it now, you know, everybody's enjoying themselves, it's all going like clockwork, and we're just so happy it's just turned out this way.
And it's just been wonderful to be here. And look, this is winter, apparently. It's such an amazing day, such a wonderful blessing. And yeah, thank you very much, of course, to Rustenberg Wines for making this all possible.